Hello students, welcome to Modern Management Technique class. I am Professor Namrata Hampiholi from Department of Commerce and Accountancy, KLS GCC, Belgaum. We are dealing with the fourth unit, that is setting up of a business. So in our previous class we have seen what are the steps to be taken to set up the business. So once business is set up, either it is of the businesses of your producing the product or here rendering the service, that is your business is either giving the service or either it is giving goods to the customers in the market. So after deciding about your goods or services, what are you going to market, the next important thing is to set up the price for the product. So in this class we are going to see about the price and what makes a company to charge the particular price for that product or a service. So in the general term, the meaning of price is the amount what is charged for that product or the services, right? So now when we buy some product in the market, we directly ask them, right, what is the price of this particular computer, or what is the price of this particular mobile, right? So it is what here, that is a amount what the customers pay to the shopkeeper here, right? Then now the meaning of pricing, right? Pricing of the product is equivalent to the total product offering, which includes a brand name, a package product benefit, service after sales, delivery, credit, and so on. So the pricing is a process of determining the value of the product or services of the money before it is offered to the target market for the sales is known as pricing. Yes, so let us elaborate it. So pricing means what here, right? So when you pay a particular price to that particular product, you are not only paying the price to that particular product, but you are also paying to the brand what is there behind it, right? So now if we prefer the phone of if we prefer iPhone, then we have to pay obviously the quite more price. Why we are paying? When we compare Samsung and iPhone, we are paying more for the iPhone. Why? Because it is a brand, right? And the services which is given by that particular phone company, right? And this packing process, their after sale services, right? So after sale, that is once if the customer delivers the goods, after that what are the services which is being given, okay? So there are these certain factors which influence the price, right? So when you pay the price, you don't only pay it to the product, but also the factors which are relating to the products, such as their packages, such as their qualities, right, their quantity even sometimes, okay? So this is called here as a pricing. So here in this unit we are going to deal in detail about the pricing factors. Then now factor affecting the pricing decision of the product. So that means what here, when a company or when the company here or a business charges a price for the particular services or particular goods, what is the reason behind charging that particular goods? Right now, suppose as we have taken the example of iPhone is we pay lakhs together for a new version, right? So why are we paying so much for that? Why did the company charge that much? What is the features that they have been giving there, right? Even when it comes to the two-wheelers also, we look into the better company. Why are we going, even though the function is same, right? Even in case of the appliances what we use at home, okay, even the computers, even the laptops or any type of the electronic gadget, when they fix the price, or any product when they fix the price, why is this price being quoted? What made the company to quote this price? So they are being basically classified here as the internal factors and the external factors. So as the name itself suggests, that internal factors means it is a price which is controlled by the company, okay? So this is a factors which, these are the factors which will prevail in the organization, that is it exists in the organization itself, that will make a company to price that particular product. So first point here is objective, right? So this is nothing but a market objective. So here a company will decide first its objective and the strategy before setting the price, right? Then what are the objectives here? So before setting a price for that particular product, the company will think, why am I charging this price? Whether I want to increase my sales revenue, right? Or whether I want to maximize the market share of my company, whether I want a customer value, whether I want a goodwill, whether I want a stable price, or am I charging this price because I have a brand in the market, right? You know that many of there are certain brand products. Now suppose for example, when it comes to the baby product, Johnson's and Johnson's is one of the most recommended baby products, right? Like almost 99% of the people prefer that. So they have a brand name here. Okay, so they have a brand here. So they have here, they can price the goods, right? So then if they want to minimize the returns on that is sales turnover, or to maintain the quality leadership, so keeping such objectives in the mind, company will charge the price here, right? So with what intention they are charging, they must clarify to themselves and then charge the price. So this is what is covered in the organizational factor, that is objectives. Then next comes here is organizational factors. So what are these organizational factors is, here pricing are handled differently by the different companies. Okay, so here small companies, in that case the top management will take the decision, right? And in case of, if it is a large company, then here divisional or the product line manager or in the marketing line, whoever are there, they will take a decision. So sometimes it happens that depending on the management or the working pattern of that, the organizational factors play important role in deciding the price. That is, they decide how is this market, that is if the top level management they suggest the price, that means what, here they have the authority here. If that same is given to the marketing line or the production line, then they will decide the price here. So that depends on the organizational structure. Then comes here is cost. So here cost is one of the base level for deciding the price here. Okay, they are closely related here. Okay, so here any company, it wants to charge a price that will cover all its cost and give them a good returns, right? That is obvious that they keep their profit margin, and that then they will cost the product, right? So that should be in such a way that it should cover all its costs, whatever are included, transportation, okay, its processing or labor cost, everything. After deducting all the costs in the mind, then they will charge a price. So this is where the company has to consider the fixed, variable and the total cost while making the price decisions, right? This we have studied in the economics, right? Wherein we have certain fixed costs which cannot be changed, and the variables which keep changing, and the total cost of that. Then next comes here is marketing mix strategy. Okay, as we know that marketing mix is this is a mixture of the marketing factors like product design, then promotion, distribution, right? So here price decision or pricing a particular product is taken into the coordination with the factors of marketing mix, like its product design, then its promotion, then its distribution. Okay, so here any decision is made for any variable in the marketing mix would affect the pricing decision here. Okay, so here they take consideration into the various factors of the marketing, right, which includes the sales, the distribution, the promotion, that is advertisement. Considering these all factors, they fix a price here. Then comes here product life cycle, right? As you know that there are product life cycle, that is how product life cycle includes the stage from getting the idea of what product actually you have to produce till that particular product is ready. Okay, so it is one of the factor which is like affecting when it is the initial pricing of that particular product, right? That is in initial stage it is affecting. Okay, so when you produce some product, right, for the first time, then this product life cycle will go, that is what price you are going to charge, right? So when the demand for the product increases, the prices will be raised here, right? So and at the last stage of the product, it will decline. As the product decline, the prices also will be lowered here, right? So this is how the pricing will take in the product life cycle. Then comes here as product differentiation. So here the price of the products will also depend on the characteristics of the product, okay, such as its quality, its size, colors, that is then attractive packages, alternative use, etc. Right? So here usually the nowadays a customer prefer the products which are more like designed one, right? The same product, if they are better designed or they are being packed very well, then they obviously like prefer that. Okay, now suppose for example, like you might have seen in the televisions and all, they give the gift hampers, right? That will be nothing will much more will be there in that particular gift, but it is designed in the so well that we feel attracted, yes, even I want that gift, right? So here they do the packing such a nice way that the customer feel like attracted towards that product, right? So here in product differentiation, the price is fixed depending on the product. These are the factors or the characteristics of the product. So these were the internal factors of the product which influences the pricing of the product. Then next we are going to see the external factors. So you have totally 9 external factors. The first here is demand, right? So the price is fixed according to the demand of that particular product. Sometimes a organizer or the seller may fix the high price when the demand is more, right? Or vice versa also. So this have affected many factors, like it depends on the size of the competition, then prospective buyers, their capacity and willingness to buy, their preferences, etc. are taken into account while fixing the prices. Okay, so in case of the consumer oriented marketing, the customers influence the price. Okay, so if your market is towards the customer oriented, then their preference is kept in the mind to fix the price for that particular product. Then next comes here is competition. Okay, so your competition is one of the important factors in the price determination. Okay, so here whenever the manufacturer is thinking to price that particular product, he always think that the same product what is my competitor is pricing, right? If I am pricing lower than that, then I will be in loss. Even if I charge high, the customer won't come because we are giving the same product but the prices are different here, right? So this competition factor is very important. So in order to avoid this competitive pricing, the firm may decide that product may have a sufficient different from that of others. That is, you make some changes in your product so that the people will be happy to give the more price when compared to the that is product of the other different or manufacturer, right? So here what happens here, this will be achieved only through the method of advertising and branding, that is by creating your brand and good marketing strategy, right? So here high price may itself differentiate the product, right? Why is that you are giving the high price for that particular product? Because of the brand, right? So we see that many of them like prefer certain brand of shirts, certain brand of shoes. Why they say that? No doubt, like cotton shirts are cotton shirts only, but to some prefer Allen Solly only, Peter England only. Why? Because of the price, because of the brand there. So you have to differentiate from your competitors, right? Even Allen Solly is selling the materials, even the Peter England, but we prefer more Allen Solly. Why? Because they have given certain brand there. Okay, so here it is known as prestige pricing. Okay, prestige pricing means what here? To give or to market your brand, right? So here they are usually sold at the lower price when they are at an initial stage, and which is called as markdown price or price cutting here. Okay, so here competition based pricing is one of the crucial pricing strategies. Then next is supplies of raw materials, right? So here the product is made here out of the raw material which is available. So sometimes what happens here is the cost which is involved in getting the raw materials, if it is very high, then obviously the output of that particular product will also be high, right? So if you are getting the product somewhere from the other state, which includes heavy duties, heavy transportation charges, then obviously you are going to include that in the final product. So that is one factor which affects the pricing of a product. Then comes is here buyers. Okay, so here buyers means here consumer, as the our market is a society, or the our society in which the product are being produced are purely market oriented, that is buyer oriented or customer oriented. Their behavior is taken into the consider. So here the behavior of the consumer or the business that buys a company's product or services will have an influence on the pricing decisions. Okay, if you are keeping the very high price, then you see that your customers are not happy and they are not buying it, then you have to lower your cost. Then next here is economic condition. So this is a external factor that like it is prevailing outside the environment of the business and which has the influence on the business. Okay, such as a boom, recession, inflation, interest rate, these all will affect the economic conditions, right? If there is a inflation, then the people will not purchase your products because of the high pricing, right? And even if there is a recession or if there is a hike in interest rate, then that will affect the pricing of the product. Then next here is government regulations, right? As you know that whenever the government changes, it brings new regulations, like such as levying of the taxes. Okay, that is obviously the control of the prices, that will obviously affect the product here, right? Because your product have to move from one place to another place, then you have to follow the rules and restrictions which are imposed by the government here, right? So here government will act a major important role in the pricing strategies, that is pricing of product. Then comes here is social responsibilities. Okay, so here social responsibility means what here? What are your responsibilities towards the society? That is, you must make sure that your goods or the price which the price which you have given in the market doesn't reap more than what is expected from the customer, right? Now we can see that the prices of onion or any vegetables or any groceries have increased last year after our lockdown, that is after the COVID first wave. In that situation, customers have suffered a lot. So this is a one situation wherein it is a responsibility of the marketer here to not to increase the price during the such situation, right? And then comes here is competitor prices and strategies and reactions, right? So you have to keep in mind about the strategies or the competitor prices. Okay, so you must not quote the price which is below the competition or even not in the more than what competitors exactly have. Okay, then one more point here is distribution channels or policies. Okay, that means that here channels affect distribution channels, that is from manufacturer to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to again customers. This will affect the price here. Okay, so your pricing decision should be taken into the consideration after the distribution of cost or profit here. Okay, so if here there are many middlemen working in the channels, then you have to pay commission or you have to pay them more. Okay, in that case here your profit again you have to increase, which lead to the high pricing strategy here, right? So these are factors the company should consider before it quotes the price. So these are the internal factors which the company will be prevailing inside the organization, or when the company will quote particular price to a product, it will have kept these mind which are internal and which are controlled in nature, and these are the external factors which are not being controlled by the business. Okay, so I hope you are clear with this class. In the next class we will be seeing about what are the objective of pricing. Thank you.